Hello, fellow educators. If you have ever spent hours hunting down different reading levels or creating multiple tiers of practice sheets so all of your students can grasp a complex grammar concept, this video is for you. Today, we're looking at Diffit, which is an incredible adaptive learning tool that serves as an absolute game changer for instant differentiation. To get started, type app.diffit.me into your browser, and you can log in using single sign-in with Google or with Microsoft. It's fairly simple and no passwords are required for single sign-on. Once you've made it in, you'll land right here on the main dashboard, which gives you the power to transform any topic, article, or grammar point into a perfectly level classroom-ready material within seconds. Now, for the purpose of this presentation, we're going to be focusing on a key grammar concept with Spanish, which is the stem changing verbs. Notice here we can attach a file, which will be like a website. It could be a PDF file or a video. There's a number of resources that you could actually attach to this and then generate the prompt, use this to generate a prompt. But we're going to just put in the direct information by saying stem changing verbs in Spanish. Let it think. Now, what makes Diffit deeply student-centered is how it easily customizes the text by formatting it to a target audience. So you can put in specific criteria. So it says which stem changes are we focusing on? Let's do, I'm going to do all these actually. They're all relevant to this topic. How will you use your materials in class? So this is the part where we really can get to the specifics. We want to do introductions. We deal with beginning learners and independent practice. Not necessarily going to do a quiz or assessment yet. And just like that, the resource has been provided. So we can see how the original prompt that we put here is here in the chat. We can continue to ask questions based on what we see or want to change based on what has been generated. So the examples for the different, the goal have been put in here, the objective, and we can see the different resources and how it is laid out. So one of the things I could do to tailor, I could ask it to provide instructions in Spanish and English. And as we can see, that prompt has allowed the instructions to update in both languages, which is challenges the students that are heritage speakers that to read the instructions in their native language, and gives them a simple enough instruction for the Spanish language learners to be able to keep with the concepts. Once those changes are preferred, you can look through the whole resource and, of course, tailor it in many different ways. At that point, you can decide to export it and create the documents to be used as interactive tools, create certificates, and even make what I liked about this also, you can actually create a project from this. So now, in addition to the other changes that have been made to the resource, including updating the instructions, we now have a group project that is tailored to this particular educational goal, and we are able to also tie that to a rubric, and all that happened with just updating the prompts. So I really, really like this Diffit. This is new to me, and it's definitely going to become a part of my resources that I use to tailor differentiation in my instructional goals. Thank you for your time. I hope that you find this to be as useful as I have. Good day.